gone down several times, and I'm too close, and somewhere is my comb. Okay, hello, this is George Senda, the one, the only, the authentic, the official, the original, the guy from Pittsburgh, except no cheesy YouTube commentators, impostors, or imposters, or lying trolls. Like a certain lying troll that lives in the swamp next to the sea, the shell she slug, who just sent me an email that I'm very rude. I'm only rude to trolls, lying trolls. And she and another lying troll both said, two separate emails, that I sent them $300 a piece, which is a crock of crap. If I had $300, the cats would have gone to the vet and gotten their shots and gotten treated. And what was left over, I would have taken one of the coin loans out or paid down one of my credit cards. I paid all my bills except one. Got to pay the internet bill. And then PG&E, every bill I get, they keep asking for rate increases constantly. I have the biggest PG&E bill I've ever seen, and the biggest monthly bill I've ever seen. Well over $100 a month for my electricity. I don't know why. In the wintertime, I run the electric blankets. I don't run a heater in here because it gets so cold that I can't sleep. In the summer, I have to run fans. And I went out tonight to feed the cats. It's actually cold out there. I had to put the jacket on. But anyway, this lying troll sent me an email thanking me, along with the second lying troll, both saying I sent them $300. They lie about, they've done this for years. So I sent them 300, 500, thanks for the donation in your name, blah, 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 blah. Don't be a lying troll. Now, the difference, and I'll get to the Bergen boxing in a minute, there's a difference between lying trolls who think I'm rude. I'm not, because when they slander me and they slander Kathy. Oh yeah, she also complained about, let Kathy buy her own keyboard. Well, Kathy bought her own keyboard. I'm just ordering it for her. Because Kathy can't order anything because she has no working keyboard. So this particular troll, DS, which stands for Department of Sanitation, because she lives in the swamp and she eats flies and bugs and snakes and toads and frogs and dead birds and dead fish. It's her favorite snack, right next to the bay. And she loves to guzzle that delicious, stinky swamp water like all trolls. So, Kathy gave me $20 for the keyboard, and there's going to be another keyboard order than the first, so she has a second keyboard. So I don't have to keep ordering her keyboards. And keyboard prices are going through the roof too. A G3 keyboard for an iMac G3 used to be $20. Now they're going for $75. It's ridiculous. But one of my loyal subscribers sent me this, and it is not something I got in the store, and I'm not sure the back for security reasons because it's got the codes on it. This is a $20 gift card. Now that's the difference between a lying troll and a loyal subscriber. So thank you, loyal subscriber. I know where you are. I have your address. It's in the letter enclosed, and I'm not going to show that. But here's the envelope that came in case somebody else said I did it myself. Straight from Target in Minneapolis, Minnesota. So where Jeremy and Justin live. Jeremy Dojoy, my two friends, and Justine, you wrote me an email. So, Jeremy, we should get together sometime and talk about the NFL and Mike Tomlin, who finally admitted that he's doing something wrong. I've been advocating firing Mike Tomlin for years, and there was an article in the Pittsburgh Post-Gazette saying it's time for Tomlin to go. So, Steelers having a horrible season, and Tomlin blames everybody else, just like Joe Biden blames everybody else for his incompetence. So anyway, we went out Friday, went to Ross. They replaced all the Halloween decorations with Christmas decorations. We were very disappointed. And then we walked to Grocery Outlet. And by the time I got to Grocery Outlet, my right knee was killing me, and I got to the register, and I was screaming in pain. And Kathy and I walked back. And by the way, another thing that's true, no wonder, Kathy, you can't live together. Well, we've lived together 6 times. The basic problem is we drive each other crazy. We love each other very much. We miss each other. And if someone hears us sometimes, they'll think we're fighting. She goes, I hate you. I hate you more. I hate you more. I hate you more. I hate you. I hated you since you were a baby. I said, I hated you before you were a baby. So that's our running joke, you know? We're happy to see each other, but put $20 in the credit union. I put money in my savings account for the cat fund, and the first of the month I'll start giving Kathy money for the car fund. And every month I'll put money in the cat fund, and I've paid down my bills. In fact, I got a letter from Country Door to increase my, they bitched at me for not getting my payment, which it was on the way. And then they now raised my limit from $800 to $900. So when I pay everything off next year, if they have one item I would like to get, it would be really nice and visually would help me. We have a laughing cell out there. Some guy going, ha 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 ha, over and over. You get a 4K TV set. Once I have all the bills. Now, with the new Social Security raise in January, I will take 2 coin loans out because that has been killing me for years in interest payments. I'll take one of the big ones out, the $65 one out. February, another loan out. March, another loan out. Have them done by April. And then every month thereafter, the money I'd be spending on coin loans, probably $100, maybe $200 a month, goes into the car fund. And in the meantime, I'll put money into the cat fund. Okay, this is Pittsburgh Unboxing. I've already taken it out of the bag. And, oh, they sent me 2. Wow. I thought I only got 1. The problem with cables for the iPad, the iPhone, is they armor this stuff, but these fray, and then the wires inside break. Now, what I'm going to do eventually is get a heat gun, and I'm going to get some shrink wrap tubing and put it over the ends of the physical cable. Now, the rest of this doesn't fray, just at the 2 ends. So I have 2 cables, one for the iPad, one for the iPhone, and let's see if these actually fit, because frequently they say works with iPad or iPhone, and then you find out it doesn't. Because Apple has their proprietary connectors. My God, that works. Now let's see if it works with the iPhone, wherever I put it. And if it works with the iPhone, I'm in business. I can charge my devices. Yes. Okay, and the other thing, I'm getting a new phone. Because the stupid track phone, unbeknownst, I paid my bill for 2 months so I could make phone calls. I haven't been able to make a phone call. Because they have a rule that if someone calls you, whether it's a troll or spam, they deduct your voice minutes. So I paid $25, got 2 months service, great. I can't even call Kathy or my doctors or credit card companies or anybody. So they deduct your voice minutes. You know voice minutes. That's the most ridiculous thing I've ever heard. So I'm getting a new phone Monday. And I'll be able to make a phone call. And I need it for emergencies too. If something goes wrong with me, I get sick. By the way, I was very sick a couple of days ago. My ulcer went into super attack, and I can't go to the doctor Monday. I'm going to go on Wednesday. Sit here, wait for the phone Monday, and then Tuesday, Kathy's coming over. So I will go to the doctor on Wednesday, and I thank you again for this gift card. This is $20. It'll go for cat food. And another shock today. For years, the church next door has been giving away food, but they've been getting low on funds. They used to give out gift cards. Well, I went over there this morning. Nothing. They gave bread away and potatoes and meat and all kinds. They're done. When it started, there were 5 people showing up. Now it's 40, 50 people. People going down the block. And they've quit doing it. So I'm broke. After I pay my internet bill, I have $20 in the bank. I'm saving that for Kathy's second keyboard. And she can't order a keyboard if she doesn't have a keyboard to order the keyboard. So don't give me any crap about ordering a keyboard, or let Kathy pay for a keyboard. She did pay for a keyboard. I gave her my G3 keyboards, but she has a bad habit. She covered it up with plastic, but it was so cruddy with food residue and coffee residue, I couldn't. Last time I had to type one, I took the plastic off. But that's not the reason the keyboard got broken. The cats like to jump on the keyboard and the computer table, but they want attention from mommy. And they broke the keyboard. So, I don't want to hear any crap from people. You have no right to tell me or whatever because she said she worked at the former. No, not that kind of keyboard. Macallie keyboard. This kind of keyboard. You have to have a keyboard to type. This is very dusty. But this woman claims to work at the former Shell refinery, and there's a wildlife sanctuary that's very stinky when it gets hot in the summer, where birds live there, and frogs and toads and fish. I call her the shell snail slug, or the shell sea slug, SHE, because she's constantly giving me grief. You should take that money for the keyboard. And all the trolls say I can take my cats to the vet. When I took my beloved and late and missed every minute of every day Fuzzy to the vet, it was $300, and that's before the pandemic. I talked to a vet in Concord. It's $59 to say hello to the vet. That's the office fee before you even get treated for the cat. That's one cat. And I don't see trolls sending me $118 for Fluffy and Fuzzy. Plus Lyft. I can carry them on the bus, but when I get to Concord Bar, I gotta call Lyft, or I gotta take a cab. Or even if I take them here to a vet locally, I gotta carry them across the street in a shopping cart, and the cats can be thrilled about that. Because it's hard to carry. Cats are heavy. So, no, I want a keyboard one day that I can learn to play the piano again on an electric keyboard. I'd vote for Herschel Walker. There's all. Remember, his own son turned against him, probably because he got paid off by the Democratic National Committee. This shirt is because I had a whole bunch of clowns that turned out to be trolls coming into this channel, and that's why I got this shirt. And I will eventually get someone to commission. I will commission a shirt. The only good troll is a dead troll, and then have an appropriate picture on that. I have an idea for exactly what I want to do. I can't draw it, but I'll get someone to make it up for me. I do this as a commentary on troll clowns. Clowns creep me out anyway. Clowns creep Kathy out. We don't like clowns. Now, the only clowns I ever liked were Bozo and the original Ronald McDonald. Not the Ronald McDonald that came out, the original Willard Scott. Long time since I went to the vet. But I haven't had the money. And the other reason I haven't had the money, to be honest, before the trolls tried last May to get me evicted, and I had to give Patty hundreds of dollars in gasoline to come here and remove stuff out of my apartment, take it to her place, take it to Kathy's place, and everything is at Kathy's place now. I had credit cards. I had a perfect credit worker, 650 credit score. Was working on going to 700. When the airbeds threw me to the floor right in front of me and on my knees, and I screamed in pain for months after that. It took me 20 minutes to get off the floor. I was in so much pain because it landed on tile. I have 2 fractured kneecaps. Well, before my credit card got charged off because I was in so much pain, I forgot to pay 2 of them. And because I had to take thousands of dollars in loans out, 2 big loans, and was paying that off every month, I wound up broke. And I've never been able to recover. And then this Biden inflation is horrible. Every time I go to the store, the prices are outrageous. And cat food prices are killing me. The cat food that was 50 cents under Trump is now $1 for 1 can. The dry cat food that was $16 for a 16-pound bag is now $32. And for a 30-pound bag, it's $40. A box of Friskies can be a box of canned Friskies, and the highest $40. The only cheap thing is the pouches. So anyway, people have pets. You're hurting. People are turning in their silver and gold. But I intend to get those coin loans up, and I've spent probably thousands of dollars in interest on them. I had to do that when Kathy got evicted. So no, I got rid of the airbed. Took it back to Target. They normally do not give refunds, but I said the damn thing tried to kill me. Kathy and I, the Monday of that week, got the airbed on Monday. We had played it. We were trying to sleep. We were almost asleep on it. It started going like this and started to throw us both onto the floor. And that Saturday night, 12:30 at night, it threw me on the floor violently. The whole airbed just choo. And I didn't walk right for 6 months. And I didn't know till July when my doctor sent me a letter that I have 2 fractured kneecaps. So if I have a fall, it hurts like hell, and it doesn't stop hurting for a long time. When I was in grocery, and this right knee, which is the one I fractured on board on the escalator, is permanently twice the size of the other one because it fills up with fluid. And the trolls used to give me, "Why aren't you working?" I'm going like, I'm 65 years old. Get off my back. Now I'm 70. They finally stopped when I read the letter from my doctor saying you have a fractured kneecap. So no, I will focus on paying off my bills and depositing money in the account to take the cats to the vet. So don't tell me what to do. All right? Do not tell the guy at Pittsburgh what to do with his money unless you're donating any money. And I finally found out YouTube and chat how I can find out what happened to my $95 of AdSense revenue that disappeared. Thank you. And I've got to find out a couple other things. So, but all these people that comment on what I'm doing with my money and what Kathy's doing with her money, they wouldn't send so much of a dime to either one of us. We need a car. Kathy is in her one of her hips, I don't remember which hip, is in pain when she walks down. And we're getting too damn old to be walking over hell. I don't know what other seniors do, but you know, she's overweight, I'm overweight, but she's got a bad back, I've got a bad back, I've got 2 bad shoulders. Due to an injury. I've injured this shoulder 3 times. The right rotator cuff has been torn 3 times. They didn't do anything about it the first time. I waited too long. So don't tell me what to do. Unless you're going to send me money. Then you have a right to tell me what to do. And I don't mean $2. You know, 20, 30, 40. You want the cats to the vet so bad? Send me $300. Not the trolls saying they got $300 a piece from me. The shell she slug. Oh, thank you for the donation. It's so wonderful. I didn't send you any money. Why would I send a troll money? Well, we don't have money. We got under $1,000 in the bank right now. It's going to take us a long time to save up another car, and we're going to make sure it has the Carly, I think it's called Carly device. Hopefully make sure it's got, I keep saying Firefox, Carfax with the Fox. Have the car checked out. But for years, the trolls have been doing this. Why don't you have a green screen? Why don't you have this kind of camera? Why don't you edit your videos? Why don't you do this, that, and the other? Why don't you shut the hell up? It's none of your business. By the way, I want to congratulate whoever it was in San Jose who won the half of the lotto jackpot, the huge $494 million. Shared it with somebody, I forget, back east. So I'm sure they're happy. I wish I'd won them. I bought 2 tickets. I bought 2 Powerball tickets, so I still have a chance tonight to win. I don't spend a lot of money on it, but it gets $500 million. I'll scrape up $4. Because if I ever did win, you'd see a thing. I am moving. I'm moving out of here. Moving. Get those doggies moving. Can't hide. I wouldn't brand the kitties. I might rope them just so I can get them into the cat carrier. By the way, Mama Cat squeaked for cat food tonight. Kitten has been coming to her squeaking for cat food. And today on the bed, little girl meowed. Little girl very seldom meows and she never purrs, but I love her dearly. Yes, hello, Mr. Nye. Must live in Nye County, obviously. Former home of Art Bell. And I got a lot of stuff on eBay I'd like to buy. You'd see Berg unboxing every day. Till I got sick of it. But you wouldn't see it in my pool. You wouldn't see it in my hot tub. You wouldn't see it in my sauna. I did see a house I wanted. Had a 25-seat built-in theater with an 8K television on the wall. I want that house. That would be a hell of a video room, so I don't know if I could see the television screen that far away. Well, you know what? 15 years ago, I played the same numbers, and I hit 4 to 6, and my parents' wedding anniversary, my birthday, were 1 digit off. I won $250 because I had 25 tickets. Never spent that much money on Lotto before or since. Kathy goes, what do you buy more tickets? Would you like me to spend my whole check? It was $52 million. And, but for the 1 digit difference, my birthday is the 28th. My parents' wedding anniversary is the 18th. It came up 17 and 27. I probably wouldn't be doing YouTube, but won $52 million before what they take out for federal taxes, which is disgusting. They take out 34%, and then they take another 34% the following year. If I ever did win the lotto and I meet with Donald Trump, I'd say we lower that to 1% because the federal government doesn't need to steal from people who need to win the lotto, who need money. Because a lot of people play lotto are poor, like the old numbers racket. No new fridge. I'm going to wait. For one thing, I got to get all laundry out of here. Then I got to move the bed. I need help. I can't move this bed frame. Basically, it's a giant bed frame. Then I got to move all this out of the way. I'd have to move everything except the bed frame. Oh, that hurts. See, even though it's a used term in quotes, healed, it still hurts. It's not fully healed. It hurts like hell to move it. This one hurts too, but not as bad. All this as you tilt it up, the storage containers that be put outside, and then they can get the refrigerator out. I'm going to wait till I have the money to buy a chest freezer, and then we'll get the refrigerator out of here. Because I want to do it in the way I want to do it. I don't have any salmon. Orangey got adopted. He loves salmon. I've not seen the trap I have not seen the trap neuter release guide. If I do, I say, you tell the lady who works with you to tell the people that adopted Orangey that he loves salmon above all things. And Kathy's cats love salmon too. So, okay, that's a troll comment. Goodbye. Bye, troll. Because I don't want a bit. Okay, let me explain this to you all for the last time. I don't want a large refrigerator. I've got a mini fridge. The refrigerator's freezer doesn't work, although it will keep water cold. It will keep food cold for a little while, but then it melts, and then I have to throw it out. And that draws a lot of power. If I get a mini freezer, it suits its purpose. I will get a couple of blocks, put the mini refrigerator over there so I can use my other computer table again. And then I have a freezer. I can put my bags of ice in there for my ice maker. And have my frozen food there, my cold stuff in the other one. It's going to draw a lot less power. I'm not buying a new refrigerator. No, it solves a problem. Well, they're going to take it. It doesn't work. I've already talked to them, but I got to move all this stuff out first. I can't do it alone. I cannot. I had Patty and I lifted this thing, and this thing is heavy. It's basically a giant bed frame with springs. I've got a border to here, a lot of foam padding and other padding, and then the padding keeps shifting like a mudslide every time I sleep. I have to tear down the bed every couple of days, put everything back on. The blankets shift to it, and then little girl will push. One day I woke up, little girl had me all the way into the bed. She loves to lie next to my hip, either the right or left. She had me almost on the floor. She kept pushing me off the bed. Another reason I play lotto, so I can have a giant bed, you know. Maybe a whole house is just one big bed. Then the second house be everything else. Like a 30-foot wide bed, you know. The cat would still figure, I've had other cats do that too. They figure a way to take over the whole bed. But in any event, now let me do what I want to do. I can't get rid of the fridge. I did laundry the other day. I got a pound of laundry. Some stuff will not go in the washer here. It's too wimpy. It can't handle the big blankets, heavy blankets. I got to get Lyft or somebody to take me to the laundromat, wash all that stuff, bring it back home, put it somewhere, move it all in the hallway, move the fans out of the way, move this tray table out of the way, the chair out of the way, my printer out of the way, my lamp out of the way. Everything has to be moved out. So the fridge and the bed would have to go up, and those two things have to go outside. The refrigerator can go out of here. Then I can buy a chest freezer anytime I want. Just have to pay monthly payments on it. I don't want to buy another refrigerator. It takes up too much room. It's not a preference. It's a need. I need a new freezer. I don't need another refrigerator. I can get by with the small one. And once I have a chest freezer, the stuff I'm stuffing on the top shelf, I have to defrost the refrigerator. The stuff on the top shelf is turning to ice. But it will keep my chicken cold. I got chicken. I'm going to make that chicken tonight. No, I'm not going to. Well, it's not advice that I want to hear. Please stop. That refrigerator's been here 15 years. I want to get rid of it. It doesn't work right. When I had Meals and Wheels, the food would thaw and start turning moldy. That's why it needs to get out of here. I don't want another refrigerator to have the same problem. Because I don't know if they get brand new refrigerators, they get refurbished ones. I want something that's brand new with a warranty. Now that is not a need, that is a necessity. Chest freezer, I can load it up with frozen food, have bags of ice. These ice things look like bullets. The small one, Kathy, they're the weirdest ice cubes I've ever seen. They look like this. They look like bullets. And the small ones look like mushrooms. Puts out a lot of ice. I don't have to ever buy ice again. Yes, I've discussed it with the manager. Or the management. There's no issue with the management. They said, let us know we get refrigerator. Then the next thing I got to do, after I get rid of the refrigerator, I have to get rid of the defective stove, which has never worked since the day I moved in here. And they finally, so I thought, fixed the deadbolt lock. It doesn't work either. Because now it won't lock again. I think the door frame has warped. It's a big reason why I want to move out of here. Now, next year, when all my credit is paid down, when the cats have gone to the vet, when the coin loans are out, we saved up for a car. We're going to Las Vegas, and I want to meet my real estate agent, get financing, and buy my apartment building and move the hell out of here. And then if I start making money, I'm off of SSI, buy another apartment building in a year by refinancing, then buy a third one in a year after that. I just wish I'd done this 45 years ago. I'd be rich today. I never thought about it in the 70s when we met. You could buy a Victorian in the Mission District in San Francisco then for $30,000. They're worth $3 million. If I bought real estate when I was 25 when I met Kathy, I'd be rich. I wouldn't be doing this. No, I did not. Gray Alien is not writing me anymore, so I did not know it got killed, but this is why, and I know where Gray Alien lives. You don't let your cat out where there's coyotes. No, they put the look, please stop. You don't know the situation. Don't make comments about stuff you don't know. Okay. All right. I'm going to leave if people don't stop commenting. This is starting to irritate me. I think you're doing it deliberately. The door frame was out of alignment. The lock goes here. The hole is here. They don't mesh up. That's been that way since it, and it's against state law not to have a working deadbolt lock. Now, I watched a video how to replace the whole door frame. If I had help, I could replace the damn door frame and put my own deadbolt lock in. I wouldn't care what it cost. It's a matter of safety and a matter of security. I asked them to fix it. It worked for a while, and that doesn't work because that's out of alignment. Because whoever put it in was an idiot. And my brothers-in-law used to be carpenters. I know how to do it. Not going to be on SSI. I have a fourplex. I'm pulling in $4,500 a month. Debt service is $3,000. I pay the property management $1,000. This is not a HUD building. Okay, you're done. I'm not a hoarder. Goodbye, Barry. Barry is gone. Barry is blocked. I have a lot of stuff in here. I have books and books. If you take all the bookcases out, you'd have my bed and the computer table. You take the computer tables out, there'd be almost nothing in here. Don't give me this BS that I'm a hoarder. You want to see hoarder, go to Patty's apartment. And I'm not on HUD. I'm on public housing. HUD has nothing to do with this. There are HUD rules that apply, but they use them to cause problems for the tenants. But they don't follow the HUD rules when it comes to them. They do what they want. Been through this with the director of housing. Nonsense. You think I can't come up with creative financing? I've talked about this to my real estate, and she said all kinds of financing we can do for you to get you in an apartment. I can get Kathy into a house. You don't know what you're talking about. We spent an hour on the phone. She talked to Kathy and me on the phone, then she talked to me. But I really want to go to Las Vegas to meet with her in person. I've already picked the building out. Let's say I get lucky, I go to Vegas. I hit a slot and I make 30 grand. Or let's say 40, because they take a quarter out for taxes. So there's a guy named Neely. He hit 25,000 on a slot machine. They took 5 out. They took 20%. So 10% of 40 is 4. You need 8. That's 32 is enough to buy an apartment building. 32,000, 3% what's wrong with my voice here? Owner occupied. 3% FHA owner occupied loan, and they don't care if you're on SSI. You act like I'm stupid. I do dozens of hours of No, I don't have enough to save for a down payment. That's the problem. Kathy got screwed out of her house. I got screwed out of my lawsuit with County Connection. However, if I have no bills, no credit by the end of next year, 2023, if the whole economy doesn't melt down and nobody has any money in the whole country, I can probably put away $500 a month or $600 a month because I don't have, we're getting a raise of almost $200. Coimos are gone, not paying interest. Credit cards are paid off. Online credit accounts are paid off. All I need is a chest freezer, and maybe eventually, with the particular country door said, we'll give you a raise. They got 4K TV sets. The only thing I want, other than a newer iPhone, this is an iPhone 7, and a new iPad with cellular and Wi-Fi and a GoPro. But if I do that, I'll do a lot for cash. But I can probably come up with, if I put away $400 a month, that's $5,000 in a year. Need 16. I'm sure I can. She said, we'll find you a way. I'll find you a way to get you an apartment building. Owner-occupied apartment building, FHA, 3%. There also, there's another thing. You don't have to make a down payment at all. They want first-time home buyers to own a home or own an apartment building. Particularly people on low income, because they want the low income people to be making money. So, you don't come in there and call me a hoarder. You don't come in and criticize me. This is not to criticize George Senda channel. Yeah, there's Dolores. All right. There's the troll. There's the troll. I'm not losing my mental faculties. I got to deal with jerks like you who say you had sent you $300 and who are coming online to harass me. Assisted living. The hell with that. If I have a problem, I ask Kathy or Patty for help. I can get along fine. Lying troll, criticize. Oh, I know why you and Kathy can't live together. We can't live together because we've lived together 6 times and we get on each other's nerves. But this Halloween, we've been together. We've known each other for 45 years. We're not going to break up. My mother tried to break us up. Excuse me. I can get on Section 8 right now. It just takes time and effort. They're giving out vouchers. I don't want to be on Section 8. I don't want to be in HUD. I would have my own building that I own. Nobody can tell me what the hell to do, including online trolls. And I want to have income. If I get an apartment building, refinancing, pocket 30 grand, buy the second building with that. Then I have 7 units. $8,500 a month. It's $100,000 a year. I get $1,040 a month here on SSI. Do the math. That's why I want an apartment building. Be off of SSI for good. Okay, with that in mind, I'm going to leave. This is George Senator, the guy from Pittsburgh. Have a good night. Stay cool, stay hydrated, stay safe, stay warm, because tonight I had to wear my jacket for the first time to go cat feeding. Fall is here. Thank you for coming, and those who have been respectful. The rest of you, well, you know what you can do. Including the shell slug, the shell she slug, who lies every time she writes me. And they always say I have, they've said for years I have mental issues. I forget stuff. If that's a mental issue, so be it. I'm 70 years old. All right, that's it. This is why I'm not doing live videos, because when I do regular videos, I don't get attacked. you get the property management company has someone do the repairs. That's what you're paying them every month, and you leave a reserve fund for repairs like plumbing or a water main break or sidewalk or something else. I used to paint apartment buildings in San Francisco I lived in exchange for rent. So, all right, that's it. It'll be a long time before I do another live video after tonight. Have a good night.